Stand strong!
You'll not live to regret this.
At any rate, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
It certainly isn't easy work, but I am proud to be counted.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment. You're sorry. Do try not to catch cold.
My thanks. Something for the trouble.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon. At least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
Best be on your guard. A monster might be stalking us as we speak.
I quite agree.
This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Battle is best avoided. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Sleep magic! On my way!
This brute has quite a temper.
time. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We were battle-ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Of course.
You'll not live to regret this. I'll redeem myself in it.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Careful now. These foes can make allies of us all. We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. heedlessness.
You'll have to manage on your own. I've got my hands full.
It is one beast we would do better not to enrage. Suffice to say, we're beyond our power to contend with it.
Then we'd best spell it quickly.
Fire must be put out before they burn! It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general. Wolves, master!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this bow.
Let my majesty imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Ingredients of
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? The arisen has been drenched! I'll save you!
if you would. Oh, well aimed. Right where it hurts.
Excellent. Don't let up now. Wounded again. I'll get the better of our foe yet.
Hard to stick to a myriad enemies. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Surely not. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
As you wish. I shall return directly. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One of us has been drenched!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I shan't allow any further harm to come.
Masterfully done.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I'm gonna eat. Get back here.
Come on. Don't drag this out. Stop. You should run.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
Bleeding rogue.
Choppers! Caesar, no escaping them!
Flame is his weakness. Speaking of which, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
It certainly isn't easy work, but I am proud to be counted upon.
Would you mind coming over here? Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge.
Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Beware! A Minotaur has come!
Shame I've no advantage against this boat. Are we all in the same boat?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I think
That there's a Minotaur!
ice attacks will soon see... It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge.
To arms! The Minotaur is upon us!
Shame I've no advantage against this boat. Are we all in the same boat?
It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge.
To arms! The Minotaur is upon us!
Shame I've no advantage against this boat. Are we all in the same boat? Unsuspected! Any last words?
I grant you roaring flames.
I am great
back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
Think I'd be caught unawares. I am ashamed.
What failed to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. The chance you'd like to see it?
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The rhythm has been put to sleep!
You can count upon my aid.
Superb, Arisen!
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
At any rate, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village...
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Is that who I think it is? Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. The stairs that follow are
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they are to begin with. Those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is, which is to say, you have my approval as the thief. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to... You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty.
Congratulations, Arisen! Acquiring a maester's teaching is no mean feat. I could not be more thrilled for you.
I shall strive to learn from your example. That I might reach new heights of my own.
Have no fear, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. I figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word, but I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our... That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Look, anyway. Most visitors get fooled. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, we only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the... Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind, but we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our... Me thinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
I cannot take much more of this.
Well met, sir. How much
I'm going to go exploring.
must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Dara? That man, in fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place. Tucked away on the... Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Well, it takes two to make a sale.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Where the Cyclops, Master?
Our ice attacks are wasted on its own.
Seems we've worn out our foe. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the prince's arm and bring it crashing down.
I could use some help.
That my magics grant you an elemental boon. On my way.
This fruit has quite the temper.
I should not use their weight to our advantage.
But spare no effort to get this going. Let's stop on it.
Of course.
You'll want to hold the high ground when fighting on an incline. Most have our boats using it against us.
Genius. I'm not sure the Cyclops will agree.
I should have to explore my own mind.
Unbelievable! Well,
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development?
Where the Cyclops, Master?
our ice attacks are wasted on this bow.
Here! Right with lightning on your side!
This fruit has quite the temper.
Use their range to our advantage.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. got a good feeling about this one.
I will protect you. That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Come on then, let's dance.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Come on, don't drag this out.
One arrow is all I need. Lucky us. That's worth taking. Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
Onward! Adventure awaits.
I quite agree.
Together we are indomitable.
Once more.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Is there no getting through this door? If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
So many choices. Glad I don't have to make them.
I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Sorry I am to hear it. You know where to find me, should you check...
'Tis the dream of many to own a home, Master. Shall we gather the requisite funds to make it our own?
Tis as you say.
We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain, that alone is reason to suspect the Regent Kin intends to call ally. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught. I shall ensure that the door to the There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance... I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. But of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain and all the while, The doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizens. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude.
Sir, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Masquerades being as they are, you will require... Much is made of appearances at such gatherings. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Shall we see how Harve Village fares of late, Master? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. You know where to find. Your left.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade, if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
'Tis our duty to see this peace.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle...
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
Such quietude is a blessing.
You seem well.
Well, out with it.
Some of it get complacent. I train.
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be...
My lord, if someone were to over...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her...
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the present.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace.
Oi! Who goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait.
One must take
I'm on this
swear I've not blinked one silence now. Cultivates wisdom.
Surely I'm overdue a day.
'Tis our duty to see this peace.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
A simple word of thanks would make our labors feel worthwhile.
It is no great shock to me.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brand. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. A land with which, let me see. It reads, true to our word, pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion. A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, to seem our search as I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's, and ere it slips my mind.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
Another errand to see to.
I'm glad of any business in these troubled times. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, do come again.
I've...
Suppose you're all right.
Well met. So early for dinner.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. On the roads, despite the hour.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
I'd fain sell you this. Only don't ask me to lower the... Much obliged, friend. suppose I'd best be off. I've my own hope.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble... What would you of me? God.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Looking for a craftsman?
Seeing the captain always makes me a hard day.
I'm not sure what to do.
I swear I've not been in once. Wish someone could talk. So tired.
Do stop and have a look? I've wares of every ilk.
How'd I end up?
Barely scraping by.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost. Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. Lest all that vim go to waste.
One of us has been friendship. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more people like that, we'll have them running for the hills.
Not bad, all things considered. You have my protection. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
A different combination of materials results in different creations.
Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to battle. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
That's just what I was thinking.
I'll save you!
Master, you have the master in hand.
Asking for it. My thanks. Take this with my compliment.
You what?
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I leave there, Master? A drink! While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If you can believe, just when almost all of the villagers had—
Oi! What are you doing standing about when there's—
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of.
Is that right? You did it once afore, eh?
My apologies for the chief's— Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your prey. Cull the beasts as you—
More Saurians. Let us deliver them a swift end, and ensure the village's safety.
No room. For carelessness.
Where are the Saurians?
Shame I've no advantage against the foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let no magics grant you with elemental moves. You might join the fight yourself.
I like that.
The Saurians are no more. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot—
Here,
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just said there can be no doubt. He's the one who incited this—
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to—
Jonas! Surely there's no need for—
you would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather, but we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most. I do hope you shall visit us again and...
Twas a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sephiron will be all right. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require it. Guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.